This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they'll use the ground game here. He's past the marker and still going. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. There's just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Pass rush closing in. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Breaks in open space.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting him off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Fire to the right side, complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Finding space at the 20. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Tigers look to keep this drive moving. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
BAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Crosses the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. He makes the ground. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
With the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And looking for a big play here. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a quick grab. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Early on, it's a fun battle for the road to the national championship deadlock at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
They'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught for the completion. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
And the Tigers pick up enough for a 1st down here. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Here's the 2nd down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. QB bootlegs here. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Here's the toss play now, running left. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Burgess. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? 1st down and more. He's still running. They break him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st down and 10 now. And they hand it off to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. He keeps it on the design run. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. Touchdown, ASU. Way too much speed on that play. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught, completion. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the change. First down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Here comes a handoff. He finds some space. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The Tigers come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal now for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast and give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the wideout goes in motion. Running back with the football. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Makes a quick grab.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to take off here. In the clear at the 25. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Sun Devils will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
QB keeper all the way. Breaks into open space. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day.
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it.
How about that? The pressure comes right up the middle and blew up the field goal attempt.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. And the back now goes in motion. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
Fielded at the 25. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State. No chance to catch him there. How What you taught on defense, Kirk, don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The pass is caught. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
To the line for second down and very short now. He'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And the single back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Second down after that completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They go with a direct snap. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up, and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen.
The pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earmarked. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Clemson.
The Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Design quarterback run. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The RPO caught to the right. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Arizona State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Movement here from the tight end. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Sun Devils looking to keep this drive moving. He hands it to the back. Has the first down and more. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And now the handoff. Breaking tackles. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. It was brought down for a short gain.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Gives it to the back. He stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. offense is back out there. We start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. No press here. The defense backing away. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
This drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on a run. First down, looking for more now.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Pounding away with the run game. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring it down.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Important second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll give it to the back. A change of direction. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. And the single back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on 2nd down now. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The Sun Devils will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert.